Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. And for this particular video, please let me know the name of the candidate you are likely to vote for in 2027 as the next president of the Republic of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, Edwin Sifuna yesterday dropped the biggest hit that he's likely to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya in 2027 should he secure the support of the Luhya nation.
Nataka niseme I can feel the love, I can feel the support. Labda nyinyi mniangushe. Mimi siwezi kuangusha. Wanasema ati pesa itamwagwa. Wanasema pesa itamwagwa father. Sisi wale ambao tumezimama kwenye ule mlima na tumeona Canaan ndio ile pale. Hakuna pesa ambayo inaweza kuletwa kugeuza safari ya Canaan. Singapore hatuendi sisi. Sisi tunaenda Canaan. Mnanielewa? Mnanielewa? Mimi sitawaangusha, nyinyi msiniangushe. Tumesikizana na tunataka kuomba shirika la IEBC kwa sababu mimi ninapozunguka Kenya Didmas, Wakenya wameamua. Wakenya wameamua. Ile kitu tunaomba tu ni kuwe na uchaguzi wa amani na huru na haki. Kura zetu zihesabiwe kulingana na jinsi ambavyo zimepigwa na zitangazwe jinsi ambavyo zimepigwa. Father, tumeona kule Garbatula katika eneo la Isiolo South wanatuambia polling station moja, hata IEBC wenyewe imelazimisha kwamba wa cancel results za hiyo polling station kwa sababu kura ambazo zilihesabiwa zilipita wale watu ambao walitambuliwa kupitia BVR kits. Inawezekanaje bwana? Inawezekanaje? Si ni wizi wa wazi? Tunataka tuwaambie mkijaribu hiyo 2027. Si haunyewas.
Which means for me, Edwin Sifuna is going to be on the ballot as a presidential candidate because securing the support of the Luhya nation is going to be automatic, and the response was already fast and furious.
Kama unatoka eneo la Western na wewe unaenda kusema kitu yoyote, whether MCA, bunge ama senator, kama uimbi wimbo wa Sifuna nyumbani, enaambia Matiang'i, rafiki yako, rafiki yetu, waungane wasimame nyuma ya Sifuna, tuchukue hii kitu asubuhi. Mheshimiwa Murkomen, nataka utueleze kwa nini rally ya Sifuna peke yake Kenya mzima ndio tear gas inalipuka katikati ya watu ambao wamekuja kusikiza mkutano. Tulikuwa na mikutano ya zingine zilikuwa Siaya, sio zilikuwa Nairobi juzi. Mnajua wenyewe walikuwa Nairobi. Nikisema Nairobi mnajua. We shall only believe that ni wananchi wametupa tear gas, sio polisi, kama tear gas imelipuka kwa mkutano ya rais. Na kama mkutano ya rais iko sawa, yetu ndio nalipua na tear gas, we are saying polisi ndio wanalipua tear gas kwetu. Ninyi hako hapo, George Natembea hako hapo, Boni Khalwale hako hapo, Caleb Amisi hako hapo, Oundo hako hapo. Tumekataa. Tunawaambia nyinyi panga yenyu ya 2032. Mkitaka hata msikuwe na haraka, panga ya 2052. Hiyo ni yenu. Sisi mtazamo wetu wa Luhya, mnisikie leo, tuko tunazika ndugu yetu Sifuna hapa, familia ambayo iko kubwa sana. Walikuwa wanafikiria hatutakuwa na candidate. Tuko naye. Sisi 2027 Mheshimiwa Ruto anaonana na Edwin Sifuna macho kwa macho. Macho kwa macho. Macho kwa macho. Na tutakanyagana. Hii dunia haitakalika. Sasa hao ndugu zetu wapanga ya 2032, 52, hiyo ni yao. Hiyo ni yao. Sisi tuko hapa.
In this video, I want us to look at Edwin Sifuna's entry into the 2027 presidential race. Because for me, the move by Sifuna is significant, politically speaking. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something which I've consistently maintained on this platform. That probably Raila Odinga knew what he was doing with Edwin Sifuna. Because the truth is, Raila Odinga was in broad-based government. But Edwin Sifuna was opposed to that broad-based government. And I remember opining on this particular platform at some point that maybe Edwin Sifuna was Raila Odinga's wild card for 2027. And that's why Raila Odinga maintained these words.
Look at what we have signed, and we must remain as ODM. And we've signed and agreed that we'll work together up to 2027. We have not passed any resolution as a party to say how we're going to go into the election of 2027. So wherever you are, don't commit the party to some things which have not been discussed. Let those things be discussed first. We are ODM. Who's told you that ODM will not have a candidate in 2027? Who has told you? So first, think as ODM. We have a clear plan that we have negotiated and we've agreed on, and let us continue to implement that plan. Other decisions we'll take when the time comes.
And I've talked to so many people who are close to Edwin Sifuna, and they've told me that Edwin Sifuna believes that Raila Odinga wanted to support him, either for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya, or he was going to be made William Ruto's running mate in 2027. But I don't want to get into those for now. For now, in this particular video, I want us to focus on the entry of Edwin Sifuna into the presidential race. Number one, it's going to change the Luhya kingpin politics completely. I can assure you, the moment Edwin Sifuna will officially declare his bid for the presidency, that's going to be the end of two main political players from the Luhya nation. That's going to mark the end of Musalia Mudavadi. And he's also going to mark the end of Moses Masika Wetangula. Because Edwin Sifuna's entry is going to create a serious wave in the Luhya nation. And that wave is going to sweep all the old guards. I'm saying this because if you look at it critically, Musalia Mudavadi has made it very clear that he's not going to run. He's waiting for 2032. Weta, the same. But what are their options? What are their chances of winning in 2032? Their chances of winning might not be there. As a matter of fact, they'll just be there, run and lose. With Sifuna and his national appeal, the Luhya nation will now view him as someone who can actually take the Luhya nation to the next level. And they'll easily rally around his candidature. Bungoma will support Sifuna. Busia will support Sifuna. Kakamega will support Sifuna. Vihiga will support Sifuna. And the Luhya kingpin is going to be Edwin Sifuna. In fact, he has not even declared, but already he was being referred to as, if you want this, you have to go through Sifuna. So that's number one. Number two, I'm also looking at the post-2027 politics. Edwin Sifuna is going to run. And if he runs and fails, that's not going to be the end of him. He's unlike Babu Owino in Nairobi. You see, Babu Owino is very popular, but his politics is getting complicated somewhere along the way. Because for Babu Owino, he must win Nairobi to succeed. If he will fail to win the Nairobi gubernatorial seat, that might actually mark the end of Babu Owino's national politics. But for Sifuna, even if he will run for the presidency and lose, you will be sure of one thing. He's going to sweep parliamentary seats, win governors, win Senate in Luhya nation. And of course, a few places. And that would be enough for him to survive politically. It will prepare him for 2032. So for me, Edwin Sifuna might run not to win in 2027, but he might run to position himself for 2032. Number three, you see, politics in Kenya has changed. I doubt if there's any single political party that can win the presidency without the support or without coalition with other political parties. Edwin Sifuna has mastered this. If you look at numbers, the Luhya nation have the numbers. It's only that those numbers have never been used rightly. So I think Edwin Sifuna understands this, that it is projected that the number of registered voters from the Luhya nation by 2027 is going to increase seriously, because there's also the feeling that their registered voters are actually suppressed. So the truth is, if those numbers are going to be increased, because it's projected they could be between 3.5 to 4 million by 2027, those would be good numbers for Edwin Sifuna. And anybody, the truth is, nobody can ignore the Luhya voting bloc. And if now Sifuna is coming as now the face of the Luhya, everybody will be willing to sit and negotiate with him. In the united opposition, he can now say, okay, I have the numbers. What are we getting? And that's why I keep on saying that the entry of, or the rise of Edwin Sifuna is actually going to affect the united opposition in so many ways. Edwin Sifuna's entry into that matrix like this will disrupt everything. For example, there's no way you can have Sifuna, Kalonzo, and still have Matiang'i in the picture. There is no way. One of them will have to give way. Yeah, and even if you have Kalonzo and you have Matiang'i as his running mate, for example, where will you put Sifuna? Sifuna cannot just now go back to the Senate at the level where he has been promoted to that level. So I think he's going to use the run to negotiate. He must be on the table. Currently, you can't say that there's a lawyer on the table. Number 4 is Raila Odinga succession politics. You see, Raila Odinga enjoyed the support across the entire country. That is a fact we can't run away from. And because Raila Odinga enjoyed support across the country, everywhere, Raila Odinga enjoyed support. Because he enjoyed that, after his death, there's a lot of confusion. There are those who believe that Oburu Odinga is taking them, is selling the party, Oburu Odinga and the group. And then there are those who believe that, Sifuna is now, the spirit of Raila Odinga is living in Sifuna. Those people, they'll easily rally around Sifuna. So I think Sifuna is looking at the possibility of inheriting some of this support base of Raila Odinga. And remember, because this support is national, automatically then it will place him in the right place. And importantly, because of the fresh start, his entry might actually cause a 2-horse race. Ruto versus Sifuna. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.